I'm Natalia Bonner. Welcome back. All right, so every Monday I love sharing machine quilting videos with you, hopefully to inspire you on your machine quilting journey. Grab those machine quilting rulers and get them to use. Anyways, I have a brand new class, a brand new series starting in September. Every year in September I offer a free class called the 9 Patch Along. And my goal with these classes is to teach you how to use your machine quilting rulers, but we focus on 9 patch quilt blocks. That's what this sample is here. But on the bottom of my class sample, I actually have 9 bonus blocks, and I always use those as just a fun place to find even more inspiration, a place to play, a place to become creative. So today I'm going to be showing you, I'm kind of obsessed with, I guess, feathers at the moment, so I'm going to be doing a little quilting with the Sway 4, also the Sway 5, and a little bit of feather work. You can find all the details about this series. We've created an awesome companion design workbook, and you can enroll over on our website, peaceandquilt.com. I will be quilting here today on my Gamble 22-inch machine. The stitching that you will see is done in the stitch regulated mode, and I do have my stitch length set at 14 stitches per inch. So whenever you're doing any machine quilting with machine quilting rulers, you do need to make sure that you have a ruler foot here on your machine, and you also need to make sure that you have a ruler base. So a ruler base is what creates that large, flat, hard working surface there. If I didn't have a ruler base, my rulers are not going to have anything like stable under, and they're going to be like that, which is going to create a nightmare. Anyways, I do recommend picking up your ruler foot and ruler base from your machine manufacturer so that you know that it does fit and work on your machine properly. We're going to use the Sway 4 machine quilting ruler here today. On this circular end of the Sway 4 machine quilting ruler, I'm going to be lining up this marked line that runs through the center of the ruler right on top of that ditch right there. So I already have my needle in the down position over here on the left side. I'll engage the machine and stitch around that curve to begin with. Let's line that up. I'll engage the machine, apply gentle pressure, and stitch around the curve. Okay, I want to add an echo to that, so I'm going to travel up this ditch here. I'm moving up a 1/2 inch, which I'm not exactly sure where that is, so I'll move up, and now I'm going to switch to the Sway 5 ruler. So the Sway 5, I can now line up that straight line right there through the ruler on top of my ditch. But what's also cool is that the Sway rulers work together, so I can also line up this heavily dashed line on the circular end of the Sway 5, line that up on top of that stitching that I created with the Sway 4. So I'll do that, apply gentle pressure, stitch around the curve. Super cute, fun point-to-point arc design. But inside, let's add a few little feathers. So I'm going to start over here on the left side and use kind of a bump back style feather to quilt, filling in that space. Okay, fun and simple. You could always go through and add a fill up here to add even more detail, but I think I'm just going to leave this one a little bit more simplistic. Okay, I love how that design turned out. Such a fun combination using the Sway 4, the Sway 5, and a little bit of free motion quilting. The possibilities with machine quilting rulers and also combining in that free motion quilting, it's just truly endless. I love it. Anyways, you can find all the details about this new series, the 9 Patch Along 7.0. You can pick up the machine quilting rulers, grab our awesome companion design workbook over on our website, peaceandquilt.com. But in the meantime, before you run do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will be back soon with another fun machine quilting video.